trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wits are great, I'm getting used to change.
They said Tommy from March. He went to the hospital for only research and unaffected
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourself, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Milton. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Milton. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop of the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To the air with McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
A gain of
15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
After 1, a 14-3 ball game. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On the set.
Now 3rd down and 7. And now they'll shift things around.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Here's Milton now to throw. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. That's going to make it 4th down.
Ready, set. Come on, set. Bronco 80.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On play action, now McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
A gift to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On the set.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Freiermuth again. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Okay, ready?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. To throw is Milton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Milton. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A handoff for Warren. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Milton. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now McCarthy. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a run with Warren. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Warren will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Boswell's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break. McCarthy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Milton. That's caught right side. It's Warren. Stiff-armed him. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Come on, set, go.
Now Milton. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Steelers 30, Vikings 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Will try and do this himself. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Going for it, here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's McCarthy. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's to the left side where he's got Miller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. McCarthy off the play fake. Pass complete to Addison. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Tackled back at the 66-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Vikings 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On a comeback route, he's got Jefferson. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again at 14. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing is McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Looks like they'll move things around here. The give is to Jones. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 49 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Vikings 25. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Milton. And he is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On the run, it's Warren.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. Milton.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Come on. Ready, ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
16 more yards.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, they think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
46-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the air with McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Naylor.
28 yards.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it.
And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.